Hey guys, it's Jemmy. For this video, we are going to walk through the third beginner dungeon called Spindleclutch. This dungeon is located within the Daggerfall Covenant in the map of Glen Umbra. The recommended level for this dungeon is level 12 to 15, just like the other two dungeons we have seen. The types of ads found in this dungeon are a lot of spiders, like different shapes and sizes, and also corrupted soldiers who wield different types of weapons. There are archers, guardians, sorcerers, and healers. For this walkthrough, we will follow the same format where we will speed through the mob fights, but the boss fights will be at regular speed. Upon entering the dungeon, proceed through the caves. It's a linear path, so there's really no way you can get lost. Clear ads with your group as you go. The recommended group setup is with 1 tank, 1 healer, and 2 DPS. However, this dungeon can be completed without a tank, since tanks are a rarity. Keep in mind though that 3 DPS 1 healer setup will make this dungeon even more difficult to complete without casualties because the aggro will bounce everywhere. The first boss we come across is Spindleclutch. That is a giant spider among a lot of spider ads in the room. If you aggro the smaller ads, the boss will aggro as well. DPS should focus on the ads, then to the boss. Make sure to notice when spiders are gorging themselves on dead carcasses to replenish their health. If they are, interrupt them to stop the healing. This goes for the boss Spindleclutch as well. If you see Spindleclutch shed aggro and start to regenerate herself by feeding, interrupt her, or him, interrupt the spider, and then just continue attacking. Other than that, Spindleclutch has a slow web AoE and summons additional spiders. Both are not devastating moves, but more of an annoyance. Also, because of the quest that is correlated with the Spindleclutch, there will be NPCs that will follow you throughout the entire dungeon. They'll stop if there's any ads nearby, so you don't have to worry about that. But in the meantime, so like after boss fights, they'll come and join you, kind of do their story thing, and then follow you to where the ads are and then stop right beforehand. And then if you defeat another boss, then they'll come out again and then do another story thing. Here we enter another large room with a plethora of spiders of different shapes and sizes and colors. Defeat the spiders here and clear the room. Once the room is clear, the second boss will drop near the stairs, called the Swarm Mother. The Swarm Mother is much like the first boss, Spindleclutch. There are a couple of noticeable moves the Swarm Mother rotates. First is a frontal attack where she kind of feeds on you, and once the animation stops, it damages and knocks you down. So during this time, either block it or roll away. She also comes with a charge where it's kind of like a semi-dash leap to random party members, damaging them upon impact. Lastly, the Swarm Mother also summons spider hatchlings to descend from the ceiling. The hatchlings have low health, so you can DPS them down pretty easily. And here's what that frontal attack looks like. So she's going to turn around and there she is. She's kind of using that feeding motion, and then after the animation is complete, it knocks you down. And then of course, so you've seen the dash or the leap multiple times already, so I'm pretty sure you know what that looks like. Much like Spindleclutch, the Swarm Mother is not a difficult boss to defeat, but maybe it would have been easier if they had bug spray. I wonder why they didn't invest in bug spray in Tamriel yet. With all the alchemy that we do, I mean, bug killer or bug spray should be one of them. It would make things so much easier. But I'm joking, I know why they don't do it. We wouldn't have a dungeon if they had bug spray, I guess. Alright, moving on guys. Collect your well-earned rewards and continue leading the NPC soldiers to a large open clearing. This part has a long story sequence, so you'll have to wait for the NPC soldiers who were on your side to turn against you. Once they are attackable, clear the room and proceed on. After this room, the ads will change from spiders to corrupted soldiers. Be on the lookout for healers though, and make sure to take them down first. The third boss in the Spindleclutch dungeon is Saris the Widowmaker. She is in a large room with many ads. Take care of the ads first, then Saris will join the fight. The skills to notice for her would be pretty much the usual attacks, not really anything that are like one-shotting moves. All of her moves can easily be healed through, and it doesn't seem that she is a very difficult boss at all, actually. All you need to do is pretty much burn her down, block moves if you have to, roll away for bigger moves if you have to, and then loot her and move on. See? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So once you defeat her, again, like I said before, just loot her body and then proceed on, where you will meet more and more ads, of course. You should see some healers. I do see a couple here. I see one right there. There you go. You want to interrupt the healers if they are healing, and then that way you can kind of focus on dealing more damage. There we have another healer right there. The fourth boss is Big Rabu, who stands in the corner surrounded by ads. As you should know by now, we want to clear the ads, then focus on the boss. From what we saw, Big Rabu seemed to only have one largely noticeable move, and that was a pull, that it really didn't do any kind of damage, but just simply pull you in. And maybe that's because Rabu uses a sword. So the pull is needed so that he could bring ranged people closer to him to be in that melee range where he could just use the sword attacks to kind of deal damage. But other than that, Rabu executes just basic weapon attacks and overall is another easy boss. Once you defeat him, just collect the rewards and proceed on. Now we enter the final boss room, where the final boss, the Whisperer, is surrounded by soldiers who fell into her trap. Clear the adds first, as they will not aggro together with the boss. Make sure to take out the healers first, then clear out the additional adds. Once the adds are clear, the Whisperer will step into the room from, I guess, her throne that it looks like. There are a couple of things to remember with this boss. First, the Whisperer does a massive AoE around her, indicated by a red circle that extends out from underneath her. Everyone who is caught in that circle would take massive amounts of damage, most of the time yielding in a one-shot. The second move is a pull, as you just saw there, where she will pull a party member to her. This skill doesn't do any damage, but it does inflict a slow. It is important to notice because the large circular AoE happens after the pull. So use that to your advantage. If you see the pull happen, that is your cue to run away or roll away. The third move is an illusion, where if you're hit by it, you will see many spiders descend from above. It does do damage, but it also locks you in animation, where you're kind of looking like you're feared and you're kind of shaking your head. You want to avoid this attack, because if you're locked in animation while the circular AoE happens, you might not have enough time to get away from the attack. Just noticing those three skills, you should be able to handle the Whisperer just fine. After you defeat her, you just want to collect her body for any of those goodies and complete out your quest. Once you are done, you are free to further explore the other parts of Tamriel, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you missed the second dungeon we covered, which was the Fungal Grotto, I'll go ahead and leave that link in the center right here for you. If you would like to stay updated with the latest videos as soon as we upload them, we would love to have you join us by clicking the button right up top. I do also have a vlogging channel where you get to know a little bit more about Jemmy behind these videos with the link right below. And feel free to find me on other forms of social media such as Twitter, Facebook, and more, with all the convenient links listed in the description box below. I love you guys and have a great day. I will see you next time. Bye bye!